I'm back. Hopefully you found me without any inconvenience. But yeah, I wanted to do this little tutorial talk about just trusting people, Okay, so I always make these videos and I'm always in, I don't even really think that they would be called situations, but I'm always like dealing with something new. And this is not new, this is just a lot of stuff has happened to me in my life in general. So I just thought, like, well, instead of solve about it, let's just talk about it. And from my mistakes of me growing up and just being me, I can basically teach you guys, and not teach you guys, but if what I'm about to talk about, if you see the signs, then dip. Don't be this person's friend, don't deal with them, just dip, because it just makes no sense, It's just like, it just doesn't make any sense. So if I look down, it's because I wrote some notes, because I thought that my other previous videos were maybe a little bit too long for my liking, but yeah. Also, if you guys really would like to see the products that I'm using, I'll think about putting them in the description box. That's just so much, but comment below if you really would like that, and I will definitely do that for you guys. But yeah, so my first year of college, that was in 2014, I came to the school that I'm in now. And when I first came here, I already had a friend, because I met her through I met her like when you go to the school and visit, blah blah blah. I met her like one time I came to visit the school, and we just stayed in touch. So yeah, so we just stayed in touch, and that was just my one friend that I had when I came here. So throughout the school year, I made friends, because when you're in your fashion program, you make friends with whoever's in your major and all that good stuff. So I made friends with this one in particular girl, and nothing was wrong with her at first. You know how normally you see the signs quickly, and like, yo, no, I really don't want to deal with this girl, or she's gonna be acting weird, or she's gonna be moving funny or something. And I was just like, I didn't see that. I thought she was cool. She looked different. We go to an art school, and I'm from New York, and I guess I feel like I like, or I look for people who are different as my friends, because why not? Why would I want somebody that either looks like me or who's similar to me? I would love something just different, to explore the horizon of friendship, especially because this is college and I go to an all-girls school. So I'm like, if these are the friends that you're gonna make forever, so why not start off right? So I make friends with this girl in particular, and nothing was wrong with her at first, and we like talked. And I'm a big I'm big on zodiac signs. So like, I'm a Pisces. My birthday is March 20th, and I feel like I can tell who you are as a person off the back if you just tell me what your sign is. And I have like a small conversation with you, a small intimate conversation with you really quickly. I can know who you are as a person quickly. Now with this girl, I wasn't able to read her as well as I wanted to, obviously, because she started acting weird, and just being like herself, and she's a Gemini, and I know people give Gemini such a bad rep, like, or they're just like, oh, they're bipolar, they're mean, like that's technically the worst sign of them all. And you give people the benefit of the doubt, you figure out who they are as a person instead of judging them off the back, only because, yeah, this is my first year of college. I've never lived in this state before, so why not become friends with people I wouldn't ordinarily be friends with if I was home. So we became friends and we got close, but I'm not the type of person, like, if I meet you, you're not gonna know my business. off the back at least. Like, I'll tell you what I want you to know, or I'll tell you what a lot of people know about me already, and it won't be like, so basically if you tell somebody else, it's not a big thing because they probably already know, you know, or I don't even care if they know. I'm trying to think of an example, but yeah, just in general, like, I'm that type of person. I won't tell you information for you to be able to use it against me in the long run. I tell you information that I don't care if you know about. For example, I have a YouTube channel. Like, I don't care if you know that. Just stuff. Like, I'm not the type, if we're friends, okay. But if you're my best friend, obviously I'm going to talk to you. But if we're just friends and I'm just meeting you, you're not going to know my information. But she was the type to tell all her information. I knew like a lot of information about her, and she was like an open book, and that's totally fine. But once you start being shady to somebody, then you're like, why are you so open? I know all your business, you know? Like, it's just like, now I can really read you. Like, so once she started telling me about her, and I'm not gonna tell her business because it ain't really that important, but she is from the location that I go to. Okay, so she's from where I go to school. If you don't know where I go to school, I'm not sure if I want to tell you guys, but anyway, she lives close to the school area, and at this point she doesn't live on campus anymore, but she used to, and we were really close. She used to be in my room all the time, and if I wasn't in her room, and if she wasn't in my room, I was in her room. We had roommates at the same time, and our roommate situation didn't work, so we ended up both moving into the single dorms, because at my school we have a what's it called, we have a single dorm, and then we have a roommates, and that's in the roommates are in the building where the actual school is, and the single dorms is like across the street from the school. So we were close, we were hanging out, and you know how you don't tell people your business and they start wanting to know, like okay, so now we're friends, and she's probably like, why don't I really know stuff about her? And she knows like certain stuff, and not stuff that she, like, you know, it doesn't top what she told me. So I'm like it's really not that deep. I don't really talk about about information, and I don't really like do that. That's not who I am. I don't spread my business like that. I like to keep my stuff under wrap, and I tell people what I want them to know. So then when time goes on, I start doing this makeup, because I wanted to get a job, and I wanted to get a job at Sephora. I wanted to actually get a job at MAC. This is my time when I was going to get a job at MAC. My mom had to hook up, and I had to build a portfolio. So I would like do her makeup, and I would do some other, like, because I go to an all-girls school, I would just line up all these people, and I would do their makeup, and I would take pictures so I can go on my portfolio if I can get the job. So I started doing makeup, and I don't know if she felt some type of way about me doing the makeup, or she was like jealous that I started to do something, because you know every girl's into makeup. Okay, you can be into makeup, but if you want this to be a full-time job, or if you want this to be a job in general, not even a full-time, just a job, be a freelancer or anything, then you have to actually start putting in the work and doing it. So I started putting in the work, which meant doing people's makeup, taking the photos, and like basically popularizing it, like putting it on Instagram and stuff, and trying to build a brand. I mean, that's what people do, don't they? That's what I thought they did. So this is me trying to build a brand, and I'm doing makeup on my friends, the friend that I came here with, the one that I knew that we were already friends from like a while ago, she told me that the girl, what are we gonna name her? The girl, so I don't have to keep on calling her the girl. We're gonna name her Coco. So Coco, she was telling me that Coco was talking about me, and I'm like, what is Coco saying, and who is she saying that to? And she was basically saying that I don't know how to do makeup, and I keep on doing the same looks on people, and I need to stop trying to be like her because she did makeup. And in my head I'm like, baby girl, everybody does makeup. Now if you want to actually do something about it, then that's when you make an Instagram page, start promoting your stuff so you can get a job in the makeup field. Okay, that's fine. Like, there's no competition. I don't have competition. I don't find anybody a threat. I know how to do. I know that I'm good. Like, I don't need like this whole tear thing down. And that whole video I made before of like black girls just not supporting each other, like for her to feel like that I'm copying her because I started to actually do something about me wanting to do makeup is strange. Like, that's fine, you do makeup, but why do you have to tear me down saying that I'm doing the same same looks? Like, why do you care? Why do you, like, really, why do you care? So then after that, I just let her be. I'm not gonna be on you. I'm not gonna be approaching you. None of that. I'm not that type of person. Once I hear you talking about me, I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna see if you're gonna try to be kiki. And that's exactly what she did. She tried to basically be like, I'm not talking about you, and I didn't say nothing. And I'm like, why would she lie? That's my friend at the end of the day. That's our friend, but I met her first, and obviously she's gonna be more loyal to me than you. So obviously she's gonna tell me that you was talking about me. Hello. I just feel like girls, they just be yapping their mouth to anybody, and then when it comes back to me, because obviously it came back, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about, blah blah blah. No, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, don't do that. If you was talking about me, admit you was talking about me. And I'm the type to approach you like, what were you saying, and why couldn't you say it to my face? What is the problem? And it's just like, no, I wasn't talking about you, but you were, and let's not lie. Like, you don't have to lie about it. Like, if you were talking about me, tell me why you were talking about me. Tell me, why did you feel the need to say that I'm copying you or I'm trying to be like you? But in all reality, you wasn't even making no moves or doing anything about the situation of you wanting to do makeup. You just doing your face every day talking about you a makeup artist. Okay. The hell? Niggas is trying to do other people's makeup so I can establish my career. Then on top of that, so I had a conversation with her, and I told her, she's like, so basically she calling the girl that told me, my friend, or my ex-friend, I'm not even friends with her no more, but the girl that basically she's lying, and basically that she wasn't talking about me to the girl. And I'm just like, if you were talking about me, just be upfront about it, and let's be real. Like, let's just not do this whole thing of, why would I talk about you, we're friends. But you were, so we're not friends, and let's stop pretending to be friends. But when I talk to my other good friend, like one of my other best friends, she tells me like, oh, I didn't really think you guys were never really friends, because we always like used to bicker and stuff. But she was a friend of mine. She probably wasn't my best friend, but she was a friend of mine, you know. And I have a whole bunch of friends. I don't have a whole bunch of best friends, but I have a whole bunch of friends. So if I call you my friend, I would think that you would be respectful and loyal to the title, you know, because that's who I am as a person. I feel like if you're my friend, you're my friend. I'm not gonna talk about you behind your back. I'm not gonna do none of that. That's just not who I am as a person. Obviously, I'm different from other people, so I understand that. But if I confront you and I know you was talking about me, because why is my friend gonna lie? Why would she tell me that she was talking about me and lie about it? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Like, and I guess people could be like, well, maybe she was lying and maybe that girl wasn't really your friend. But listen, it's just not the right thing. Just don't start any problems with me. I'm not the right person to have beef with. I just have other stuff going on, and we don't want you to get hurt beef on me because you think I'm trying to copy you. But in all reality, you wasn't even doing nothing to pursue makeup. Makeup wasn't even in the, like, anyway, off the makeup topic. So when I confronted her, she said she wasn't talking about me. Obviously she was lying, and I let it go. I said, that's what I said to her. I said, obviously you don't know how friendship works, and I don't know how you're friends with your friends here, because listen, I'm from New York, and I don't know how people in where I go to school at act around their friends. New York is a whole different mentality. Niggas fights. Like it's like, if you betrayed me, we fight. So that's not gonna happen here, because I'm not gonna fight this girl and get kicked out of school, and my education is messed up because she just want to say that I'm copying her. So I'm just like, if you don't know how to be somebody's friend, then don't be my friend, because I don't talk about you. 1, 2, don't be threatened by me, because I'm not threatened by you. This is not a competition, because probably what you can do I can't do, and what I can do you can't do. So and that's how I look at it. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm self-taught, and that's it. Like, so after I started like doing the makeup stuff and taking pictures, she started doing it. So I'm like, that's fine. She was posting it on her Facebook or whatever. Just be original. You're telling me that I was just copying you, and you weren't posting anything, but now you're copying me, and now you're this big time makeup artist, and you booking shows, and you doing photo shoots. You was not thinking about doing makeup. You wasn't thinking about it. And I know you could do that. That's fine. But if you're gonna be my friend, be my friend. If you're not gonna be my friend, don't be my friend. So after that, we kind of started distancing ourselves, and I just wasn't like effing around with her as much, because I was like, I have to watch this girl. She's bugging. Like, she's bugging. So after a couple, like, we weren't that really close. So I guess in her mind, she thought we were. What's on my eye? I guess in her mind, she thought we were, or we were still close. Because listen, I will stop talking to you. Like, stop. We can be on the phone today, and I hear you did something, and I don't like it, and we will never speak ever again. I'm that type of person, okay? And when I'm ready to speak to you, then we'll speak. But otherwise, fuck no, okay? So we aren't cool like that. And at the time I had a boyfriend, and he has a child. He has a child, and he has a baby mother. And she like just randomly came up to me and asked me like, but the way she asked was like, oh, I didn't know blah 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 had a son. And I looked at her and I was like, well, were you supposed to know? And I said, how did you find that out? Where you snooping at, FBI agent? Where are you looking at? What do you... And she was like, oh, well, I saw it on his Instagram. What the fuck are you doing on his Instagram? Why are you being nosy? Why are you so trying to figure out my life and figure out what I'm doing? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, it's just like, thank God. And you know how you just be like, thank God I didn't tell that girl my business. Because there's certain stuff, you just gotta thank God that you knew that she was this type of person. You still wanted to give her a chance and still be nice, but you didn't want to give her information to break you. And that's how I think. And I know that's bad, but I've been through so many friends in my life, friends that I know that I'm not gonna give you enough information to break me or to mess up my reputation as whoever I am. Because I know, obviously, I think highly of myself. So I have a reputation, and I don't want to mess my reputation up messing around with somebody who's untrustworthy. So after that, when she like freaking came up to me talking about, mind you, we're in the middle of class. It was mad random. Just walked up to me and was like, oh, I didn't know blah 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 had a son. And I'm like, were you supposed to know? Because obviously, if I wanted you to know, I would have told you, right or wrong. But then you had to go snoop and be nosy and find nothing out. Because what you looking for? I know he has a son. And my friend that told me about her talking about me, she knows he has a son. So then when I went to go tell my other friends, like, I was like, yo, this bitch just really had the audacity to come up to me asking me if blah 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 has a son. And my friend was like, oh my God, what? I was like, I never told her. And she was like, oh, she told me that a while ago. And she told me you told her. So now you lying? Okay. What are you lying about? Why are you so determined to figure out my life, to figure out what I got going on, what I'm doing. Talking about I'm trying to be like you, but in all reality, I feel like you secretly trying to be like the kid, okay? So, all right. So then I feel like, I'm not really sure, but I feel like after she told me that, after she, oh no, I know when I stopped talking to her. This is when I stopped talking to her. I do like photo shoots and stuff. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go do that. I do photo shoots, and I go to an all-girls school, art school. So there's everybody in here, every major. So this is like one of my friends, quote unquote, because I don't really have friends. One of my friends, she's a photography major, and I asked her if she could do a shoot for me. Long story short, she gave me an attitude, and she was close friends with Coco, the girl who the story's about. And she gave me an attitude, so I just went off on her. I really have a short temper. I'm sweet until you can get me not sweet. So I guess the girl vented to her and was like, why did Aliya just go off from, well, basically, not even that, because she didn't even know. I told her, I was like, yo, your friend is tripping, blah blah blah, she couldn't even do this for me, like the shoot for me, blah blah blah. So obviously she wanted about herself to go tell her friend, like, oh, Aliya was talking about you, and that's totally fine. I'm upfront with it. If she asked me if I was talking about her, I would have told her yes, because I was. I'm not gonna lie. What am I lying for? I'm not scared. So she went up to tell her friend, and a couple days later she was just like, oh, well, I talked to her, and she said something, I forgot, that was a while ago, and I'm just like, one, why would you go talk to her? Not even about the whole, like, it's just more of why are you running your mouth? Like, it was a conversation of me saying, like, your friend was just tripping because I asked her to do the shoot for me, but she kind of gave me her ass to kiss, and I had to tell her about herself, so that's why I'm not fucking with her no more. And Coco wanted about herself to go tell her, and wanted to bring me back the information that she said. Don't do that. Don't be the messenger. And obviously, I don't believe nothing you say. So, messenger or no messenger, it's just like, what are you talking about? Because I don't want to hear it. Okay, while I'm baking. So yeah, I was just like, why did you have to, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to ask her what, you didn't have to tell her what I said. You didn't have to just put yourself involved. You know how you just talk to somebody and I just need you to listen. I don't need you to do the most. And that's what she did, the most. And after that, that's when I really stopped talking to her, because I knew what she was about. And you know, I knew what she was about once she asked me about that nigga having a child. But you keep your enemies close. So you keep your friends close and your enemies closer, okay? And I already knew she was my enemy off the jump. So that's why I was so close to her. Now we're gonna speed up some time, because that was like probably last semester. I haven't talked to her in a while. Like, I don't even know when's the last conversation we had. Yeah, I don't know the last conversation we had, but I do know once I started my YouTube channel, that was in the summertime, and my best friend, she, like, when I post on Facebook my YouTube stuff, she normally will she'll share it on her YouTube, on her Facebook, and she has the girl Coco on her Facebook. So as soon as my best friend did that, she wrote me. She was like, guess who doing makeup again? Because obviously she stopped, because she's not really into it. She stopped, and obviously I continue because now I got a YouTube channel, but she stopped like posting pictures and stuff, and she just did her own thing basically. But then once I got my YouTube channel, because that's what everybody wants to do. Everybody wants to have a YouTube channel, but not everyone can be successful on YouTube. So, and one, you have to even try. You have to try to be successful. And I feel like personally she doesn't have the ambition to want to do it, because if that was the case, she would have been done it, you know? She already has a camera. She had a camera way longer than I had a camera. And yeah, she had a camera way longer than me. She could have been started, but it's something about when people see somebody else doing it and them doing it good, they want to be better, or they're like, I could do that better. That's fine that you can do it better, but do it better, or do it. Don't watch me emulate me and then wish bad luck on me because I'm doing something that you want to do. Just do it. I'm not stopping you. I don't believe in that, oh, she's copying me. Everybody has the same idea. Everybody wants to get rich or die trying, and that's the fucking truth. And if you say no, that's not true, you're lying, because that's the truth. Everybody wants to do the same thing. Everybody has the same ambitions. People who make it. So the camera shut off, but I think I was just saying, like, everybody has the same type of idea that they want to accomplish, but you have to, the ones who make it are the ones who make it their own and are creative about it, and are just creative in general, instead of just copying ideas and that's it, just copying ideas. Like, you have to really do it. Like, and a lot of people can't. A lot of people don't have the ambition. A lot of people don't have the talent. A lot of people don't have the eye to actually do it. Everybody wants to make a YouTube channel, but if you don't really have a content that you want to go about, or just in general, like, have something, then it's like, what are you doing? You're not doing anything, really. It's just like, you just on here BSing, and that's fine. Just don't waste everybody else's time. But yeah, I just want to give you guys some knowledge on the fact that I've been through so many friends and fake friends and people who call my friends just to figure out what I'm doing to try to beat me or be better than me. And in all reality, you can't stop me as a person. A lot of people try to tear me, not me down, but just in general, a lot of people try to tear others down, and you can't. People need to know that they cannot stop you. They cannot stop your hustle. They can't stop your grind. That's who you are. That's you. And if you let somebody stop it, then you need to, I feel like it's just weak. And we just all need to be stronger individuals, because there's gonna always be somebody out there to get you, and not everybody's gonna be on your side. Not everybody can be on your side, because a lot of people are selfish and only feel like they have to be on their side. They can't do this without them, if that makes sense. I don't want the whole video to be about her, because it's not about her. It's more about people will pretend to be your friend just to get close to you, just to see what you're doing, just to try to beat you. And no one can beat you, because you are you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I'm really talking to you guys. You my friends. But yeah, I just really love doing this, and nothing's gonna stop me. This is it. This is me, okay? And I'm off track because I'm gonna talk about what I was just talking about in another video. But you need to watch who you hang around with. You need to watch who you tell your business to. Everybody's not trustworthy. Everybody just wants to know your business to try to break you. And you need to just be more careful. Everybody, me included. I've gone through it. I've gone through every friend you think you've had that betrayed you. I've had them, and I've had them 3 times worse. Okay, I've had so many people steal from me. I've had so many people take from me. I've had so many people who try to not belittle, but try to put you down. But they can't. You have to know that you are powerful and that you're the one who they want to be. They want to be you, and that's why they keep on trying to break you down and get information from you and trying to figure out who you are as a person, because they really want to be that person and they can't. And there's nothing wrong with, from the people who, okay, so that I'm talking from my perspective, but from the people who actually are the mean ones and try to take from others, it's not okay when you try to break someone down or try to think that you're better than them because they're doing the same thing that you're doing. There's so many people. You know how many makeup artists that are out there? Do you understand? Makeup is a big, broad horizon, okay? Like, everybody can do makeup. Obviously, it's a competition, so you can have clients. But everyone, if you have the talent, if you have the eye, if you have the demeanor, if you have the confidence, you don't need to tear nobody else down, because you have it already. You have it already. For some reason, I wanted to do a blue look, but I think I'm doing too much now. But yeah, I just comment below how you feel. I don't know exactly what I want to title this, but I do want to say that I'm not coming for all Geminis. I'm not even coming for her as a Gemini. I'm not even coming for signs. I'm just saying that you need to be careful who you mingle and dabble with, okay? Because everybody is out to get everybody. This is like on yourself. You gotta be here for yourself. You can't be here for nobody else, because you can't live this life for nobody else. You can only live it for you, and that's it. Like, and it's very sad, but this is just how life works right now. Not even right now, just in general. Yeah, I don't wanna run on too much. I'm sorry, I'm looking for my brush. I can't find it. I don't want to run on too much. You just have to be careful. I felt like she wasn't really my friend. She was just trying to be nosy, trying to beat me. But no one can beat me because I'm me. You know what I mean? And you need to watch out for people who have malicious intent on thinking that they're better than you. And even though she might think that she's better than me, let's all be honest, I'm amazing. No, but seriously, you just have to be confident in yourself. And a lot of people don't have the backbone to even like think the way I do, and it's hard. You have to really be assured of yourself and really know that you are who you are, and God made you who you are, and you don't have to change for nobody, okay? It's ain't nobody's life. This is your life, and you live your life for you. Okay, so I don't want to rumble on because I hate when it's too long. So enjoy watching the end of this tutorial. I'm gonna speed it up for y'all so you don't gotta spend too much time. I normally close in on the eye, so let me do that now. Sorry, I forgot all about that.
chola, 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 chola,